Hello and welcome to another Doctor Who Sonic Screwdriver toy review video. Today we are looking at the 12th Doctor's Sonic Screwdriver. As a base toy, there's no extending feature to this, and if I were to compare this to other Sonic Screwdriver toys, for example number 11s, putting the two next to each other, you can tell that this 12th Doctor's Sonic Screwdriver is a tall boy. Obviously in the extended position, number 11's kind of takes it back, but quite amazingly, as its own kind of base screwdriver set, this is the tallest Sonic Screwdriver toy ever made. I think not just as a toy, but as the longest Sonic Screwdriver made in general, just as a prop. So all in all, I think this is a really good looking Sonic Screwdriver, and it has been a long time since I've picked this up. I had a quick play around with this before the review video, and I kind of fell back in love with this again because it looks so different to every other Sonic Screwdriver that came before it. And I don't know, it has its own unique charm to it. I think that's really cool. So, like all the other Sonic Screwdriver toys, this takes the small disc batteries, and in terms of its overall look, it's more machine than anything else. I can remember watching the Doctor Who episode where this kind of just materialised in the TARDIS like this, shot out, Doctor catched it, and made the lights go off, which I'll do later on. But yeah, it was really cool to introduce it. I don't know how often this was actually used as well. It's a shame Sonic Screwdrivers don't pass on from Doctor to Doctor without there being a reason why it's not around anymore. Hello and welcome back to another Doctor Who Sonic Screwdriver toy review video. I hope I said that right because I've done a lot of these in a row. Today we are looking at the 12th Doctor's Sonic Screwdriver. This is Peter Capaldi's one. This is actually Peter's second one, because technically for his first run he was still using number 11's Sonic Screwdriver, my personal favourite. But now that I've been holding this, a few times before the video and even now, I'm kind of falling in love with it again because it's so different, so unique. Now, one thing to note as well, this Sonic Screwdriver is just a bit taller than number 11's, but in the extended position, obviously number 11 will get that back. But what's also interesting to note is that despite not having any extending feature, this is the longest Sonic Screwdriver toy to be made. And I think that's really cool, and I think also just as the prop as well, not just for the toy. So this is, I can remember the episode where this actually popped out. This is definitely one of the cooler looking Sonic Screwdrivers because it looks so machined as well. When this was introduced, I can remember it kind of materialising in the TARDIS like this, popping out like that, or shooting out more realistically, flying across the space. Doctor grabs it and it activates the lights and sounds, and I thought it was really cool. It's very unique with this top section here because normally if I just grab number 11's again, when you have a look at the light bulb at the front, it's a very small bulb. It's just, small, it's there at the top. It's nothing that's kind of extending through the screwdriver itself. This one, however, has a proper section dedicated to the lights. And I think that was an interesting choice. It's definitely going to be a unique one. I don't think we saw anything like that going forwards either. And at the same time, I think it's a missed opportunity because you could definitely do stuff with this. So if I show off some of the lights and sounds, we'll get to other details later on. So it has a switch here at the front. There's no switch anywhere else. If I look at it this way, you can see you've got the two prongs on the side. Turning it this way, switch is there, nothing there. That's nice and flat. And I think that's a good thing because when you go to hold it, there's nothing in the way of your fingers. So if I turn sideways here. So pressing it upwards, there's no pressing down, it's more nudging. So nudging it upwards, it's a bit loud as well, goodness. So nudging it upwards, green light and a normal sound. Nudging it downwards, blue light and the higher pitch sound. Now this also has the feature of more sounds, but to do so you have to nudge the switch upwards or downwards twice. So 1, 2. Sorry, I just realised that wasn't a video, my apologies. Let me do that again, so. And now downwards. That one in particular I think is really cool, seeing all the lights go around like that in comparison to the green one where they all just flash like that. That is really cool, and obviously the ability to choose which sound you want is really cool, as well as which colour. Sadly, that sound effect with that colour, That's what I would personally want, and that doesn't give you any ability to change it in any way where you can actually have that, which is a bit of a shame. Because this is a blue base looking sonic screwdriver, having a blue light from me would look better. I understand why they have a green one, kind of as a reference to the one that came before it, and just as there's, more options to play around with on the toy itself. But all in all, I love the overall look of this sonic screwdriver. All these pieces that stick out, the prongs, it all looks like it's properly holding itself together. This little sticky outy bit is a bit interesting. I don't know why that would be there. I mean, the way I'm holding it now, there's no real reason for something like that to be there, but at the same time, it kind of reminds me of the War Doctor's sonic screwdriver, where it had that red prong attached to the end of the base of the sonic screwdriver. It's definitely up there as one of the more funky looking sonic screwdrivers, but overall, I don't know if this is going to be a favourite for anybody. There are probably going to be some people out there who will say, yes, this is my favourite sonic screwdriver. It's definitely, again, a unique looking one, but you line this up against the other ones and it definitely stands out. Which is a shame because, we didn't see this for long, and I love this though. All the same, I still love this, but if I'm going to do a ranking list of all the sonic screwdrivers, which I won't, don't worry, this is definitely going to be in the bottom half of the list. But nonetheless, there we go. That is the 12th Doctor's sonic screwdriver. If I don't say these in the videos, then please understand that this is kind of just the same throughout all of these sonic screwdriver toy reviews. I have bought all of mine for around £10, give or take a few quid. Most of them were in stores, but you can get these online as well. They aren't expensive, they are pretty cool toys as well. You should be able to get them fairly cheap. Thank you all ever so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you all in the next episode. Bye.